My name is Kevin Lamb, and a recent project I worked on is the overview module on an application called WeGot. And WeGot is a Got-inspired website which provides nearby restaurants, including ratings, hours, a map, and a brief description. Right now, WeGot is a very front-end centric website, and I plan to test the back end, starting by adding 10 million records to the database. There are a few challenges involved with this plan. First, which database do I select? How do I create 10 million records? And how do I add the 10 million records to my database? For my database choices, I narrowed down to two databases. One SQL database, which would be MySQL, and one NoSQL database, which is MongoDB. Now, WeGot was already built using MongoDB, so I felt like it would be great to test to see if that was the right choice for this application. On top of that, I really valued the ease of incorporating Mongo into my server, making Mongo very quick and easy to set up and seed. I chose MySQL because it required fewer on-disk changes for smaller updates than Postgres. In the future, I do tend to test Postgres and Cassandra as well, so I have 4 databases, but this time I wanted to focus on 2 databases to see which was best compared to a MySQL and a SQL database. Next, I decided to use Faker to create my 10 million records and then see the database. I used Faker because I considered querying Zagat's API, however I ran the risk of being blocked. I felt using Faker would create many files that I would need to seed my database with. With Mongo, I ended up creating one singular file. Initially, I was trying to decide if I should create one singular file or if I create multiple files, say 10 files containing 1 million bits of data on each, and uploading those separately. That proved inefficient at first because the insert many function built into Mongoose would not allow that. However, I realized that Mongo import script could be written to add all 10 million files at once, so I simply created a file containing 10 million records and seeded the database using Mongo import. Best of all, the seeding took under 3 minutes to populate. Now with MySQL, it was actually a bit quicker than Mongoose. However, the biggest problem I ran into with MySQL is it requires a CSV file to add the data. So while MySQL is similarly quick, the extra step of adding a CSV file did not prove effective, and I decided to not go that route. Furthermore, I was unable to create a script to seed MySQL where I was able to do that with Mongoose, which added an extra step of going and manually adding the information into the command line. So my ultimate decision was to use Faker to create 10 million records, push those 10 million records using Mongo import script, and to use MongoDB for my database because it was quick reading speeds and ease of data creation, and it didn't require creating a CSV file to add the data to my database as MySQL would have. Thank you very much for listening. I hope you enjoyed.